Hello friends, I am going to show you surgical video of how to deal with intumescent cataract. So this is the case of 50-year-old female who came to me with bilateral intumescent cataract, non-diabetic and non-hypertensive. This cataract developed rapidly over past 6 months. So I stain the anterior capsule to start with. I first make two side pores and stain the anterior capsule with trypan blue dye. And I always use intracameral lignocaine before I start, as we are doing this case in topical anesthesia. Small rhexis in the center. You should always remember that there are high chances of rhexis going out, or we all know this Argentinian flag sign is quite common in such cases. So to start with, first you can see there is a central small opening, and after that we aspirate the cortical matter and try to reduce the intralenticular pressure, neutralize the intralenticular pressure after absorbing cortical matter, which balances the posterior and anterior pressure of the lens. And after aspirating cortical matter, we give a small nick with the help of micro scissors and start the second rhexis. Gently we make a adequate sized rhexis, 5 or 5.5 millimeter rhexis. You can see how easily we can make it after reducing the intralenticular pressure. This is also called double rhexis technique. Now we make main port superiorly, clear corneal, and I prefer gentle hydrodissection. Fill the anterior chamber with viscoelastics to protect the cornea. This is dispersive viscoelastic. Now, after rotating the nucleus, it should be mobile before you start your phaco. I always prefer to rotate the nucleus. Now I start with my phaco. I prefer direct chop, and I am using this technique, direct vertical chop. After cracking the nucleus from the center, I further divide this nucleus into 3, 4 or 5 pieces. You have to be very careful because in such cases the posterior capsule is right behind the nucleus, and your chamber should be very stable and formed all the time. Try to keep the chamber Now I am eating this nuclear pieces with my phaco probe. At this point we have to be very gentle. Now after cortical cleanup, we will fill the chamber with viscoelastic, and you can see this is in the bag, single piece foldable IOL implantation. Now we come to viscoelastic removal. Just I try to go behind the lens also to remove the captured viscoelastic between the lens IOL and posterior capsule. So this you can see how we do we hydrate the side port and check the side port if they are leaking with the Johnson bulb. Now you can see how beautifully IOL is placed in the bag and Rexis is overlapping the 0.5 millimeter margin of IOL optic. Thanks for watching.